American Moor, written by Hamilton Cobb, debuted in 2013 and was later published in 2020. Its first staging took place at Westchester Community College in Valhalla, New York, Cobb's own alma mater. Cobb has described that early production as rough and unrefined compared with the more polished, reworked version that premiered off-Broadway at New York City's Cherry Lane Theater in 2019. In addition to authoring the piece, Cobb, who trained classically at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, also performs the central role. He helped establish the Untitled Othello Project, a theatrical initiative that exposes the racist assumptions underpinning Shakespeare's Othello and questions whether any future staging of the play can truly escape those entrenched tropes, an inquiry that American Moor itself takes up. The play is considered a one-person show because the second figure, the director, appears only intermittently as an unseen voice. For nearly the entire performance, the only person on stage is the actor, depicted as a tall black man addressing the audience about auditioning for the title role in Othello. Through this setup, the work examines the lives of black men in the United States, both within the realm of professional theater and in society more broadly. Drawing on the plot, characters, and historical legacy of Shakespeare's tragedy, American Moor engages with the realities of systemic racism in 21st century America. The play has been widely recognized, receiving the 2022 Cleveland Critics Circle Award for Best Touring Production, the 2018 Elliot Norton Award for Best Solo Performance, the 2018 Independent Reviewers of New England Awards for Best Visiting Production and Best Visiting Performance, and the 2015 Audelco Award for Best Solo Performance. It has also been added to the permanent collection of the Folger Shakespeare Library. The actor, a black man of 50, stands alone on stage rehearsing an Othello monologue for an upcoming audition. He recounts to the audience how he first became interested in Shakespeare in college. As a black man in America, he discovered that many people seemed unsettled by his vocal presence and emotional range, and Shakespearean performance became an outlet for those feelings. But one of his early teachers discouraged him from pursuing heroic roles like Hamlet or Romeo, urging him instead to portray characters supposedly aligned with his experience, such as Aaron the Moor from Titus Andronicus. Suddenly, the unseen director's voice cuts in. The director never steps onto the stage, conducting all communication from somewhere out in the house. He asks whether the actor needs anything clarified about Othello. Speaking to the audience, the actor expresses irritation that the director would question a large, black man about how to portray a large, black man, insisting the director should be asking him about Othello rather than presuming to instruct him. The director wants the actor to deliver Othello's Senate speech with heightened emotion and a kind of deferential enthusiasm. Instead, the actor performs it with restraint, drawing upon his own grasp of the character. He believes Othello would choose a subdued approach in that moment, pressured to perform for the Senate just as the actor feels pressured to conform to the director's vision. The director interrupts and repeats his preferred interpretation. Addressing the audience again, the actor voices his growing irritation at the director's assumption that he, armed with fine arts training but lacking the actor's lived reality, understands Othello more deeply. The actor contrasts the director's academic background with his own life as a black man in America and hopes his perspective is being heard. The actor explains to the director why his subdued reading aligns with Othello's emotional position before the Senate. But the director brushes this aside and further instructs him to use a standard American accent. Frustrated, the actor again turns to the audience. He admits that when he first fell in love with Shakespeare, he never wished to play Othello. He found the character humiliating and reductive, much like the early stereotyped roles his first agent sent his way. He was offended whenever people confidently declared he would make a great Othello, feeling they were associating him with a violent caricature. Yet after conversations with a mentor about the weight of others' expectations on Othello, he began to empathize with the character, thinking of him as something like a brother, someone he wanted to shield. The actor once more attempts to convey Othello's nuance and complexity to the director, who, yet again, dismisses him. The actor knows his audition is faltering. He reflects on how long it might take for the director to unlearn the prejudices shaping his approach to the actor, to Othello, and to race in general. He realizes the director wants to reproduce the same iteration of Othello that audiences have seen for centuries. But that is not the story the actor wants to tell. He wants the director to understand that he perceives Othello's humanity in full, from the boy he once was to the older man carrying unfulfilled dreams. The actor sees himself in Othello's lineage, part of a broader history of black men forced to reshape their behavior and emotions so they do not frighten those harboring racial biases. He wants the director to face what unsettles him. A brief verbal clash ensues, with the actor and director talking over each other. When the actor finally speaks again, he reflects on the difficulty of honest discussions about race. He wants the director to engage with him, connect with him, and truly attempt to understand him, despite how uncomfortable that may be. The director ultimately thanks him for auditioning and dismisses him. The actor leaves the stage. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.